Okay, we're asked in this problem to differentiate the function, so that means find the derivative, and then find the slope of the tangent line at the given value of the independent variable. And so they want the slope of the tangent at x equal 4. And we're going to look for that. But before we do that, we're going to find the limit of the difference quotient, which is the derivative. That's what they mean by differentiate. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the limit as h approaches 0. And I can already tell this is going to be a fun one because I'm looking at the fraction already. 9 times x plus h minus 5 over x plus h minus, and I'm going to bracket off the original function f of x, 9x plus 5 over x. All right, not much to do here other than some distribution, preliminary distribution. Then we, of course, divide everything by h. This is the limit as h approaches 0 of 9x plus 9h minus 5 over x plus h minus 9x minus 5 over x. So when you see here what happens, of course I can't keep forgetting this divide by h, but that's okay. I remembered. Now we combine like terms. The 9x's cancel. And I see these two fractions here that I'm going to combine. And actually, I copied this totally wrong. It should be plus, but there it is. I fixed it. Should be plus. But then you combine like terms. But in order to do that, you have to add the fractions. So let me rewrite that for you. The limit as h approaches 0. I have 9h plus 5 over x plus h minus 5 over x, all divided by h. And I think that looks good there. Yeah. So now what I need to do is I need to find the common denominator. And that's just going to be the product of these two denominators. So whatever's missing is what I need to multiply by. And that's what's going on here. All right. So not much to it. All right, now we do some simple distributing, and we can then combine like terms. So let's see what we end up with. Of course, I can't forget this 9h thing, but I'm going to have plus 5x minus 5x minus 5h when I do this distribution, and then all of that divided by x times x plus h, and then all of this divided by this magic h there at the bottom. All right, so let's see what happens here. I combine these like terms, I get rid of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this h and I'm going to break it up into two fractions. And I think it's going to make this really nice then to solve, make it super simple. All right, the limit as h approaches 0, I'm going to say 9h divided by h. And then I'm going to say plus a negative 5h on the top. I'm going to say x times x plus h. Now I'm dividing fractions, so I always remember when dividing fractions, KFC, keep the first, flip the second, change the sign from division to multiplication. So instead of divide by h, I'm going to multiply it by its reciprocal, 1 over h. All right, now the reason for doing that is to be able to cross out the h there and get rid of it. Wow, how about that? Now I can see that this h and this h also cross out. So I'm left with this limit 9 minus, and then, or I could say plus, a negative 5 over x times x plus h. And I remembered that h goes to 0. So this function actually becomes 9 minus 5 over x squared. And this right here is actually f prime of x. Again, you're going to get so good at some point, you're going to be able to look at this and you're going to be able to come up with this. Okay, but you're getting there. You're getting there. Next video, perhaps. All right, but let's see here. We've got that. Now we're going to find f prime of 4. So all we do is plug in 4 in there. 9 minus 5 over 4 square, and that's probably the hardest part of this whole problem, I think. 9 minus 5 over 16. I'll leave you to your devices. You can use a calculator, you know. Simplifying it for you really quickly, 139 over 16. This is the slope of the tangent, my m sub t, and that's what they asked for. It's the derivative, all right? This is f prime of 4. So there's different ways to think of the derivative slope of the tangent, f prime, different ways to think of it, but it's all the same thing. All right, so that's it there. We've differentiated, we found the slope of the tangent. So I hope this video was helpful, and as always, like and subscribe.